not only about resisting your urges or just simply to hold your semen, so therefore you will be physically stronger. Brothers, I need to tell you that Nofap is way more about your mental space, about who you are building, about the character that you are building up inside here and inside of your soul, obviously. But let me extend on this, brother. In the beginning I thought that, man, I'm so good, with Nofap, because I just got this physical strength, this newfound energy, and I'm really at the place when I'm feeling physically grounded, like I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling invincible. And so that was a great feeling. And in the beginning of my journey, I was always seeking for challenge, going to places that I didn't really have the courage to go to before, approaching people, and so on and so forth. And so I thought that this whole journey is all about the physical, like being grounded, being a man. But as I progressed, as I got more weathered on this journey, I got to realize that this is more about the mentals, brother. So let me tell you a story. Let me share a story with you. What do I mean? So you can really get deep with this topic with me. So back then, I clearly remember that I was a guy out there seeking for purpose, seeking for meaning, looking for the meaning of my life, reading book after book, meeting people after people. I was so enthusiastic about life, about new things, about discovering, about getting better every single day, about growing. I was like freaking wicked, which I'm still now, but I got some perspective changes. I'll be extended upon this too. But what have happened is that I wasn't so grounded. I was like, man, let's start this business, let's start this university, let's start this career, so on and so forth. And so what had happened over there with me is that I've been switching off my paths many times because I wasn't grounded. And so yesterday I had a great conversation with my brother, and all these ideas just came back up again. Like, what if I'd be switching my careers and so on and so forth? How great it would be to go back to university and just study. That would be my greatest problem, to just study and pass the exams. Great times. And I just got to realize today that I got this super anxious gut feeling. And you know why? I will tell you why, brother. Because I allow my mind to settle in. I allowed my mind to settle in, brother. Because I got goals. I got greater goals than having a degree, going to a job and have a great corporate job. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a very beautiful life path to take. But I wasn't built for that. And I know it since I'm around 14, 15, something like that. I know that. And so I was like, man, you got a journey, but now that you're feeling stuck on your journey, now that you hit but you hit a huge fucking block on your road, you're considering to switch up everything. And so this is the shift, this is the mindset shift that I wanted to really extend upon, which I began this video with, that you just simply need to grow this thing inside of your head. You just must grow this thing inside of your head, because indecision is coming from fear. Fear of not being grounded, but more importantly, not being able to trust yourself, so therefore you can get those activities done. Let me tell you an example with this one. What do I mean, or how do I experience this? Suppose that you are overweight. Suppose that I'm overweight. And I'm thinking that, hey man, I want to lose this weight. And I know clearly inside of my head that I had to, in order for me to be able to lose that weight, I have to cut 300 calories every day and do 30 minutes of exercise every single day. Okay, now that I know this, the second part is to actually take action. Second day comes when I decided to hit the gym in the morning. Guess what? I'm not hitting the gym. Guess what? I'm feeling like a piece of shit. My confidence is low. I start thinking about, hey man, I'm supposed to be changing something. These emotions are coming up again. Second day, I'm not going again. I'm feeling even better, or even worse, excuse me. What is happening after that is a week is passing, and after a week you're still not going. And that thing inside of yourself that you've been deciding off for yourself, that you've been setting up for yourself to get done, you're not getting done, brother. And so that is the thing that is fucking you up. That is the thing that is fucking up with your confidence. That is the thing that is completely fucking you up. And you know, in a sense of, you'll be not trusting yourself, because now you will be like, man, I cannot get done 30 minutes of exercise in the morning. Who am I? And you will bring up all these negative identities and this pain, and you will be pretty much destroying yourself with this. And I'm talking from experience, and perhaps in all of our lives we do have such experiences. And so when we do have them, we are destroying ourselves. Although on the other hand, if we do have the experiences where we are like, man, I feel like a piece of shit, but I'm still going out there and getting that running session done, or that the gym session done, whatever that might be, the thing. Or we are talking about weight loss over here, whatever your craft might be, like clothing, music, whatever that might be. And with us taking on these journeys, if we are failing on that thing, then you will have a lower confidence regarding to ourselves. And so from there on, we start to search for the meaning of our lives again, because we haven't been mentally strong enough to recognize the situations when we're supposed to be going or pushing through that thing, and we've been weak inside our minds. So therefore we are considering ourselves weaker. So therefore we are lowering our self-confidence. So therefore the next time when it comes to a thing that we're supposed to be going through, we are choosing not to go through that thing, because guess what? We've been choosing the easier path beforehand. And so every single time when we are choosing the easier path, we are setting up ourselves for that. And this is how this undecisiveness is coming from, the fear from yourself that you just simply do not have this inner accountability. And so let me just round up the whole picture, and excuse me for me not being able to be more precise with these ideas, that because I'll be honest with you, they are formulating inside of me many times just before I'm talking about them. And again, this is a skill. I'll be honest with you, brother. I started shooting videos consistently a bit more than a year ago, and I got way fucking better at that. Imagine me 5 years from now. You know, it's like I'll be like talking about everything about. You know, like I'm confident with that because I know that I'm shooting a video every single day, and I'm getting better. Maybe not even 1%, but 0.1% every single day. Okay, back to the main topic. With this, you're just simply building up something inside of your mind that is telling to you that, hey man, I know that this shit sucks, but there's the light at the end of the tunnel. There's the light at the end of the tunnel. And I know that shit, and I know that I can figure that thing out. Because I've been able to get this shit done. So for example, you're setting for yourself to build up a business that is bringing you in $100,000 personal income every single month, which is my current financial goal though. And you're like, man, one day you're waking up and you're, man, like I'm not there. You know, like I'm fucking not there. You know, I set myself to get there, but I'm not there. And so you're like, man, how can you get there? And so you start with the smaller things, like, bro, hey, let's first know how to get customers, okay? How to do the prospecting, okay? How to do the sales, okay? Like now, how to close, okay? Now how to close, okay? How to build up a sales team. so on and so forth. And with this, instead of you hitting a roadblock and telling to yourself, man, like I'm supposed to be switching careers, instead of that, you're telling to yourself that, man, you know what? This is the shit that I'm supposed to be figuring out. This is the shit that I'm supposed to be going through. And so what you will be doing is that you will be putting that shit together and trying again and 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 again. So let me tell you a very representative example. So pretty much to my current business, I've built up the complete data system for my business, and that is not that big of a thing. This is pretty much with a Google Sheet and some Zapier integrations. Basically, it's completely automatized, but it's like very fucking low level. I'm not an IT specialist or something like that. So in the very beginning, I was like, man, I do have this problem, and I don't know how to figure this thing out. And I started to think about it, and it's like, man, like somehow I need to find a thing out. And so it was like I figured out that it was like a more complex problem. So we do have these sub problems, and I've been dividing them the sub problems. Like now, man, we have 10 sub problems. Okay, like how to solve sub problem number 1. And now that I saw that dopamines are hitting my brain, okay, now let's solve the second one. Now your mind is also switching to those types of activities and how to build those things. And like, man, okay, now we're good. Now I solved half of this. How to get this thing done, and boom! I've been able to solve the whole thing. I got the huge idea. Now, okay, let's put the plans together. Now I've been putting the plans together. Okay, let's execute. And so this is it. And so every single day, when you do not have the ideas, when the ideas are not coming to you, you're just like, man, I don't care about that thing. I'm putting those things together. It's like, brrr. So this is the mindset that you are able to build up if you're willing to use your energies mindfully with this Nofap. And this is what I begin this video with, that it is more about the mentals than it is about the physical. Obviously physical is super important too, but if you're learning how to channel this shit, then you will be indestructible, brother. I'll be honest with you, now I'm feeling that you can't give me anything. I can do anything on this planet Earth. I can do anything on this planet Earth. Like there is no fucking thing that I wouldn't be capable of now. And so that might be because I've been running and all the hormones are inside of my head, but this is how you feel when you're in Nofap. And so I wanted to share this story with you because I really woke up with this feeling that, hey man, I'm supposed to be switching careers, but my higher self is saying to me that, man, I'll be honest with you, I was considering to start to begin a university course, rollback university. And I was like, man, your dream is not that. Your dream is to build e-com businesses, lead gen businesses, acquisition type of businesses, sales, marketing, learn. You're not that, bro. And so like, man, like why would you be changing? You've been on this path since fuck knows, like 6 years. You know, like you've been interested in these things. And so what I've been blessed to learn over here is that if I'm strong enough inside of my head and I can go through these moments and I can stick with the plan, then nothing can stop me. And perhaps these are the parts when we have to go through, we have to stick through with. And every single time we are just simply training our minds with this thing. Last example, last idea that I want to finish up this video with. Just saw a short yesterday about David Goggins. And by the way, regarding to monk mode, I'll be honest with you, some days I'm cheating, some days I'm saying that fuck that shit and I'm looking out for some inspiration. So this is what happened yesterday. And it was like, man, your mind is the actual thing that you will have to frame again and again and again and again. And I'm not phrasing him exactly because I don't remember, unfortunately, clearly how he did frame it or phrase it. But the main point here is that you have to maintain your mindset. You have to maintain your hard shit. It's like you have to maintain it day to day because it is getting weak. It is always looking and craving for that pillow, you know, to just watch your favorite movie and don't go out there to the world, you know, that warm feeling when you're waking up next to your partner and just want to stay in bed all day long. That's craving it. But you're the one who have to say that, man, like, I'm a human fucking being. I have a spirit. That's more important than my comfort. So brothers and sisters, all of my love, if you're on this journey, then keep on this fucking journey, because it does freaking worth it, brother. And I love you.